Hi all, I wanted to give you a quick short video on how to create a dashboard. To create a dashboard, you'll want to have already created some reports. So make some reports on the things that you're looking for in your org. And then to visualize the reports, you'll create a dashboard. So I'm in my reports tab and I have already created reports. I go to my dashboards and I'm going to create a new dashboard. So from here, I'm going to name this. This is going to be my sample dashboard. And this is to show a video on how to make a dashboard. Prior to making the dashboards, if you have a folder that you want them to go into, maybe a folder that belongs to you, you can do that, or if you want to share or keep them private. So I've already created a folder earlier that I'm going to put it in a wedding stats because this is my org I made for keeping track of wedding guests. So now that you have your org or your dashboard, and it's called sample dashboard, over here on the right side, you click component. You pick the dashboard or the report you want. So I will take my RSVP report. I will hit select. Then you're going to choose the kind of display you would like. All of these buttons right here that my mouse is touching are kinds of tables you can do. If your report wasn't made to look right in any of these tables, they would be shaded. But mine, I can do any of them. So I could just flip between. These are shaded, so I don't have the right information for a report of that type. And if you hold your mouse over it, it tells you the name of the chart. So this one where my mouse is called a donut chart. And it's to way you can display things different ways. So if I go back to this one, then I have options, the x-axis and the y-axis. And what you'll see is if you change those, your report looks different. Right now, my x-axis is the attending option. So that's what we're seeing here. Is it a yes or a no? My y-axis is the record count, but I could switch those. I could change how I want them to show up. Do I want it to show up in billions or trillions? And you can mess with these options here to make it look different and do things, how you want it sorted, how many groups you want it to display, and what title. I could change the title to sample title for my board, and then I could add a subtitle. And then I always like to choose the dark because I like the way it looks dark, but you can go to light. Once you are done picking your chart, you can click add. From here, you can resize it by clicking on it and moving it like this. So it's always nice when you make a dashboard to make these even. So I'm going to pick the same report and show you that you can make a different kind of chart. This time I'm going to make a donut chart with it. And I'm going to leave everything else the same. I can choose any of these options. You always have options. And then I'm going to name this sample 2, sample report 2. And I like the dark, so I'm going to hit that. So when it adds it on, it's down here now. But to make it look nice, I'm going to bring it up here. And I want to make it the same size, so I can drag it this way. I can drag it this way, however I want. And then I'll continue to add the components that I want. When I'm finished, I'm going to hit save. And it has been saved. So now I can go back into my dashboards, and I'm going to pull up my sample dashboard. And I can see it saved right here, but I will need to refresh it because it doesn't always have the most up-to-date. It does not automatically refresh. I'll hit refresh. If someone wants to receive my dashboards in their inbox, they can subscribe. This also could be set as my home page if I go up here and I hit edit page and I change my dashboards, but I have it set to the way that I want right now. So hopefully this helps you create a dashboard.